Okay, hello everyone. How are you today? I hope you are in a good conditions. Yeah. Now we are going to continue our material. Yeah, related with the cross-cultural understanding. After know about the family values. Yeah, values, the good things that build us into an action, into an habitualization and extra. Yeah, we comes into another aspect, but uh, will have a bright and brief differences, yeah, because after meet, yeah, we are going to discuss specifically about our local culture and later on what is the implication for the education. Yeah. Now we'll bring you East and West, means when East meet West culture. Yeah, these uh, materials, of course, adopted from several references. Yeah, mainly from the Lily Chang. Yeah, the Prof. Lily Chang from San Diego State University. But I also took from other references. Here, yeah, we have uh, differences. It's not about values of family. It is not just about food, yeah, that using the chopstick, fork, knife, and extra, yeah. But it's more about that. What are they, yeah? I will briefly present to you, but you can also elaborate it by your own, yeah, because this video presentation will be short, yeah. You need to elaborate it by yourself. Yeah, so west and east, we can take the differences from individualistic versus collaborative. Yeah, the western will be individualistic, then the eastern will be collaborative. Like here, it's kind of statement that can represent what individualistic is and what collaborative is. I'm special. Now, the Western will be like that. I'm unique. I am me. I'm an individual. I'm who I am. I'm a rational agent. I'm responsible for my own action. That bring a concept for Western culture. Then how about the Eastern culture? Eastern culture tends to be collaborative. That's why there will be a statement for Eastern people. Yeah. Then I'm a part of my family. Yeah, belongs to the family. I'm part of my community. It's related with the social. I'm part of my country. Yeah, whether the East Western also have this portion, yeah, but it's more in the Eastern. The goodness of the whole is more important than the individual. That's the community concept, yeah. My actions directly impact my family and my community, yeah. It's also supported by several strict culture in the several countries, yeah, like in the North Korean, in the Japanese, in Chinese, and extra. Yeah, if we do something right or wrong, it will influence much on the family, on our family. Yeah. Then I took it from the Nailani Ambadi, a psychologist, yeah, that concept our brain based on research on the Japanese and American, yeah, drawing people in submissive pose like head down, then we have soldier hands or dominant one with arm cross, yeah, or with the face forward. That's why here we have the brain's dominant fluid reward circuit, yeah, become most active at the side of the stance. Here, it's shown that Japanese respond to submissive poses. Yeah, while Americans respond to the dominant one. Yeah, that shows that the American have more activity in region, yeah, that recognize object, while the ASEAN, the Eastern, showed more activity in area that process figure, ground relation, and holistic context. Yeah, that's from the research from psychologists. Yeah, the cultural neuroscience. That culture reflects on different region on brains because that what we do in every day in our daily life that pattern our life, of course, pattern our brain. That's why we need to know about it, that culture reflects our own life. Our own life sharpen our brain. That's why what we do in every day, yeah, of course, based on our perception, concept toward the culture, whether we are open-minded for other culture or we are very strict with our own culture, our local culture. Yeah, every person will have different belief, different point of view related with this. Yeah. Okay, we'll continue. The other one, we see the individualistic and collaborative from someone, yeah, ourselves. Yeah, here we are as the Western will see a big portion of individualistic, yeah, but for Eastern, we are a very small thing in this world, in this community, in this society, in this family, because we are collaborative. That's why if the lifestyle, of course, they or the Western tends to be individual, and then the Eastern tends to be collaborative. Like we like to hang around, yeah, hang out with our friends more than the Western. Of course, they do it, but in a certain time, just in the their leisure time. But maybe in the Eastern, the culture sharpen it. Maybe in the community, in the daily life, related with their works, related with their lifestyle, related even with the ceremony that show this collaboration, collaborative. Then how about the relationship? Western is quite simpler than us, than the Eastern, because yeah, we know that about relationship between family, among their neighborhood. But for Eastern, it will be more complicated. Yeah, it is drawn by an artist from China. Yeah, the Chinese artist that draw this picture as a simple differences. Yeah, a big main differences between East and West. Here in the West, we have the independence, develop early independence, express yourself, responsible for self, live on one's own. Yeah, they have this independency. One's own goals take priority. Ya, tentu saja dimotivasi oleh diri sendiri, motivated by own preferences, needs and rights, because they have this one, rights. Yeah, that's more important than relationship. For more percentage, the portion is higher, yeah, in the Western. Of course, they have relationship, but the portion and then the quantity of the people from the culture will take it more important for tasks. Yeah. Then cognitive skills, independent of social skills. How about the Eastern? Eastern take it as interdependence, learns to depend on others because we have collaborative. Yeah, read nonverbal cues, listens to authority, be responsible for others. Personal goals secondary to goals of the group. Yeah, sometimes, yeah. But of course, that the portion of the culture. But related with individual, that will be different because we have individual preferences. But for the culture, here, this is the concept. Yeah, motivated by the norms of and duties imposed by the group. Then the other one, relationship is more important than task. Yeah, that's why in the modern companies, education institution and extra, it's important, yeah, to take a side about this, because sometimes, for example, in business, yeah, if we take it, the relationship is more important than the business or the task. Yeah, we can be failed, but sometimes we mix this culture. But for the origin one, relationship more important than task. Yeah, in a Eastern culture, social and cognitive skills integrated. Yeah, it takes from the West, 2008. Here about West and East, we also have how is a child taken care of. Yeah, here the blue is the Western culture. Yeah, we can see the child that's taken care of by the family because they have what a kind of a similarity with others, but they have differences in what is that in the age, yeah, in the physical appearance. But the Western people tends to treat the child as their friends. Yeah, of course, it's based on the learning periods. Yeah, based on the psychology, but they are more flat. But in Eastern, as you can see from the picture, they have different kind of role models. Yeah, that whether they tend to have their grandparents or their parents. Yeah, here for the differences. Then how is a senior life looks like here in Western? Yeah, they, because we can see from the cause and effect. Yeah, because individualistic, the younger generation, their young family tends to be independent. That's why they do not really depends on their grandparents. That's why the grandparents life, the senior life, yeah, looks like this. They have a pet, they enjoy their senior life, but for the ASEAN, they take care of their grandchildren. Yeah, because the member of the family sometimes depend on their parents, still depends on their grandparents. That's why. But once again, we cannot was that take one by one sample. Yeah, it's about general culture. Then how about the power? We have low power distance. Person must earn respect. Yeah, collaborative classroom teacher facilitate learning, person direct themselves. But for the other one, we have high power distance. Parents teach children to obey. Yeah, as the homework in the last meeting, yeah, I asked you to watch a movie related with Crazy Rich Asia, yeah, that what that reflects the ASEAN culture, whether the people, the actor and actress is Chinese, but they have a different way of life because they are built from different culture. The one is in Singapore, the other one is the American as immigrant. Then it sharpen their life difference. Like if in the Singapore or the mainland of China, parents teach children to obey. They need to hear, to do what that parents say, what that parent do, want, and etc. Children respect parents and those in authority. That's why we can see respect for the elderly have more portion in the Eastern culture. Yeah. Then teacher takes initiative in class. Teacher are the transfer of wisdom. Yeah, like teacher centered. Yeah, but it's about culture. And if it is reflected in our education system, because our education system right now have across studies, that's why we adopt from the good thing to a good development. That's why it's kind of mixed culture. But we talk about the all school one, yeah, we can see this West and East. Teacher are transfer of wisdom. Student respect teacher and person expect direction. Yeah, tends to have guidance for the parents. Then the other one, yeah, as a facilitator. Then a student or a children, yeah, have their independency earlier or greater than the Eastern. They have more initiative, intuitive for doing something, creativity and stuff. Yeah. Once again, we talk about the culture, not about the mixed way of life and style currently, yeah, in the modern era. We can have that discussion, yeah, in another topic, but we have the basic one, Eastern and culture. The other one, how we see an individual in a community. Yeah, if there is someone who has a major role, or we can say leader, or the one who is dominant, yeah, in the Western, yeah, this person is different from others among the community, but the difference is not that high because they have this role as a system, whether they're individualistic, but they know the system. But in Eastern, if we have a leader or we have kind of someone who has a major role in community, whatever is it, it means the power, yeah, it has high differences, yeah, than the rest among community. Yeah, talking about the power distance, you can read this, the small power distance to the large power distance, low individualisms to the high individualisms. Yeah, we took it from Hofstede, the culture's consequence. Yeah, we can have this from several countries. Then how about a discourse? Yeah, this is about language. If West versus East, yeah, it will be linear, then it is circular. Same with the linguistic, ya, we have maxim of manner, itu ya, muter-muter seperti obat nyamuk kalau orang Asia, orang Indonesia. Ya, not to the point, but from the discourse for the Western, it will be linear. Then thought process, sama ya, almost same with the form of discourse. Yeah, we need to go to that one. For example, when we want to borrow money from our friend, as Eastern culture, as Eastern people that has a politeness, we will say about the condition first. Hey, how are you today? How's your family? How's your life? How's your I thought that you blah blah blah. Oh, don't you see about the football last night? To keep the intimate first, then okay. What time is it? What date is it? There is several questions, yeah, for the wishy-washy for the conversation, yeah. Then asking about the parents to guide the way of thinking that, oh, this friend is caring of my family and something like that. Then comes into the intention. Oh yeah, oh, I'm glad that you are healthy in a good condition. Then, oh yeah, your parents have already sent you money, right? Yeah, through, because it's already early of November, for example. Can I borrow some? Something like that. But for the Western culture, they will have a direct intention to say something, to have a thought of something. Yeah. Yeah. It's taken from Kaplan. Yeah. Cultural thought patterns in intercultural education. We have the English, there is the Semitic, Romance, then about the ASEAN. Yeah. About the rhetoric. Yeah. Can see this. Yeah. Cultural thought. You can see. Yeah, it also reflects to the problem solving. Then the Western culture will go directly to the problem solving. The ASEAN, the Eastern culture will tend to avoid it a bit if we can. Yeah. Okay. Then how about education? Whether we will talk more after mid-exam, but we will have a briefly discussion. Yeah, here for the slide discussion. From West, from the definition, we have educure, which means to lead, draw, and bring out. Leader, yeah, as a facilitator, then the horizontal drawing out of wisdom into vision. And is will be teaching, will be nurturing. That's why that's what the parents do in Eastern. it's related about education. Yeah. For example, the other differences between US and Taiwanese. Yeah. US pays great attention to train the students' practice ability to utilize the knowledge, cultivating the students' creation, student knowledge, and authority, and building the ability to expand the knowledge system. That's why they have dynamic change to the knowledge. It's unstructured, and they tend to have more freedom. How about the Eastern? Yeah, it's represented by the Taiwanese. Education pay more attention to instilling and accumulation of knowledge, cultivating the students' respect to the knowledge and authority, and building the ability to inherit the knowledge system. That's why we have the acceptance to knowledge, its structure and consistent. Yeah, that's about second slide of education. Yeah. How about social relationship? If in the Western, they have informal and egalitarian. Yeah, we can see from several history. Yeah. Then informal, egalitarian. People most comfortable with their social equals, importance of social ranking, minimized. Yeah, because they have a system of it. Yeah, egalitarian from the definition. Yeah. Then it is formal and hierarchical. People most comfortable in the presence of hierarchy in which they know their position and custom rule for behavior in the situation. That's why we have respect to someone who has more power. Power here can be about position in the society, in the working field, or maybe related with the age. That's why if you are young, you must have respect for someone who is older than you, whatever is it, your knowledge, your skill, competence, performance, that will be the second. Yeah, but for Eastern, there will be not like that. They will comes to the performance, competence first, then take it for the respect after that. Not about the age, not about the hierarchical things, yeah, but about the egalitarian things. Then about teacher, yeah, it's the education too. American teachers were knowledgeable about general education, theories, and classroom skills. Yeah, it evokes creative thinkings, encourage students to challenge knowledge, teaching atmosphere lively and vivid, and more, and many more. We can talk it after the meet, yeah. And how about the ASEAN that is represented by Chinese here in the reference, yeah. Chinese teacher had stronger knowledge of the subject matter and building the solid foundation like a philosophy, yeah. Spend more time with their students, and yeah, for the guidance, yeah, persistence and authority figure. That's why here for the student will have the sharpen from the teacher. The student will be have self-confidence for the West, independence, curiosity, and free thinking like a children, yeah, students of children. And then from the Eastern, they will be have the positive thinking, yeah, related with discipline, obey, good observer because they have a role figure and they tend to observe many times, yeah. They will be more patient, respectful, afraid of making mistake because of punishment, yeah, because it's very strong for the parents or teacher to give kind of education in the means of reward and punishment, yeah, in the Eastern. That's why it's kind of another summary, yeah, for West versus East for our closing. Yeah, here in the last meeting, in the second meeting, yeah, we have this kind of brief differences when East meets West. Yeah, when West meets East. Yeah, about relationship, there will be equality. For the East will be hierarchy. Time will be task focus or event focus. Yeah, that's why if in the Eastern, sometimes we got late. Yeah, that's common. Yeah, because we have an event focus. Yeah, then speech will be about honesty, but that's why sometimes as Eastern people, wow, that's rude. they said it directly to me about this feedback, for example. But for Western culture, that's common because go to the point, yeah, then be honest, yeah. But for Eastern culture, they will have a priority for the harmony, yeah, to avoid the miscommunication, to avoid a bad relationship with that person. I will not say it directly for the feedback. I will go to talking about that one, yeah. Like what is the manner of communication, yeah? Yeah, follows the maxim of manner, yeah, if in a linguistic, in the some pragmatics. Yeah, then the other one is about money, yeah, we have independence and patronage. Yeah, that's why that's true. Seems corrupt, seems corrupt. Yeah, the corruption props in the Eastern culture, but the difference is about the law to cover it, to punish it. Yeah, it will be different between Chinese and Indonesian, for example. Yeah, but in the Western, you can see the reference. Yeah, Western mean Europe and North American, Central American, and Western American. Eastern mean Middle East, the ASEAN, yeah, the Chinese, Japanese, Southeast Asia. Yeah, that's why, yeah, we have Finland, we have Switzerland, yeah, as the country who have low corruption and extra, yeah. That's why this from the culture. Then about food, we tend to have hospitality, then they have the efficiency, and then about the ethic, we have shame-based, seem lawless, but they have guilt-based, seem shameless. Take it from the references, yeah, I took it from this one. Okay, I think that's all from the brief differences about East and West. Yeah, I hope you enjoy this video presentation. It's quite short. You can elaborate it by your own, related with each details, whether the relationship, whether the family, education, yeah, about the other system when it differs East versus West. Thank you very much. Yeah, please be prepared for your examination. Yeah, I will share it several days later. Bye.